Well, hello, Bob Dendry here, and welcome to a Fresh Friday. It has been a hot minute since we've done one of these, but we are back and we will be playing Kerbal Space Program 2. So, as you might remember from the channel, I'm an absolute expert at KSP. Or something like that. So I'm keen to jump in and have a go and see what the game's like so far. It is in early access, very early access, so I would expect plenty of bugs, broken things. The Kraken may come to visit us. But yeah, let's jump in and have a look. Alright, here we are. We've arrived at the Space Center. So we've just sat through a little bit of a intro sort of cinematic, which is cool, and I think it's going to be useful if you're new to the series as well. But yeah, it looks super different to how the first game looked, at least vanilla wise. We do have a bit of a tutorial going on, so we're probably going to roughly follow that, but I just like to break things, to be completely honest. Do we have a space plane hangar? We don't, but potentially we just build it all in here. Alright, here is where the magic happens. So we're in the vehicle assembly building. It looks a hell of a lot larger than the one in the first game looked, which is good. Means we can get some crazy stuff building in here. But yeah, I guess we're going to just start building something nice and easy. Maybe try and get to orbit. That'll be our goal for this episode, because that's a good goal, right? There's no way that can go wrong. Yeah, so we might start with the good old tin can command pod. I mean, a lot of the parts are quite similar to the original game. There is a change to how the fuel works. I believe there is a change to how the fuel works, though, where we look at solid fuel and we've got like methalox and some other things. I can't remember exactly what they are. But yeah, I think it will be good to start to get some of these on. So we've got our sort of command module right here. In fact, I might... Do we have a stack separator? Oh, actually, we've got a full... Never mind. I thought that was all we had to play with, but that's just, I guess, the basic parts that you can play with. But yeah, you have full access to everything. This is a sandbox type thing, I believe. So yeah, all very easy. So we'll get a thermal shield on our command module here, and we'll attach a stack separator to that. Okay, perfect. I don't think we really need any RCS at this point, because this is just going to be, I guess, trying to get us to orbit, and then we can just return, really. Alright, so we've got something basic that we can work with here. Let's have a look at our staging. And that is all wrong, as probably will be expected, right? Alright, so that's some good staging there, I think. And we're going to call this vehicle... We're going to call it This Is My First Rocket, because why not? So, I think we're good now. We'll have to see how it goes. I've heard a couple of things that auto strut is not a thing here, so this may just blow up and explode, and you get a lot less for your SAS, your reaction wheels and stuff like that. The built-in ones are nowhere near as good as they were in the first game. So let's have a look and see if that is the case here. But what we might do is go to the launch pad and launch. I've just skipped through all the tutorials, so hopefully we didn't need those. So I'll tell you what, let's just we're throttling up, and let's do it. Alright, here we are. This is quite impressive compared to the effects on the first game. I'm quite enjoying it. We don't have SAS on, so I'll just turn that on. It might have actually been on already, to be honest. But let's start moving. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a maneuver happening here. Whoops. This looks absolutely lovely, to be honest. Oh, okay. My fuel tanks are not connected to the decouplers. I actually was concerned that might not be the case, but that's fine, we can fix that. Alright, so I've fixed the decouplers. Ooh, maybe? A little bit skew if. Let's see if it'll work. Let's do this. Let's get to space. At least to the edge of the atmosphere anyway. Got a bit of rotation happening. Of zooming. Okay, stack separator worked this time, and we might switch on our main engine. Lovely. Oh wow, oh god, that's a lot of... Yeah, okay. Chase camera probably wasn't the best, actually. It's not great. Capture. I don't know. Maybe just auto and we'll see what we can do. How do we get to the map? There we go. And apoapsis is quite low at the moment. Guess what we're trying to do is miss Kerbin, right? That's pretty much what we're trying to do. Alright, where is our apoapsis now? It is 110,000, perfect, that's what we need. And let's set up a maneuver node here. I did not mean to do that. For some reason I thought that Control Z would undo a change to the node. So there's that. That's okay though. We'll just work this out. This is going to be quite a high orbit. What are we looking at now? 153, 148. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Alright, and what we will do is we'll switch with SAS over to our maneuver, I guess, I don't know, point, target, whatever, basically where we need to point to make this maneuver happen. Alright, and we are approaching our maneuver node, and we will hit now, and then stop. Alright. We've switched to the orbital camera. Does that mean we are in orbit? I think we might. Let's have a look. Beautiful. We've got a 158,000 apoapsis was that. Yeah, and our periapsis 149. So this is not the greatest orbit, but it should be reasonably, shall we say, stable. Might actually separate away from our bottom half. We don't really need that, do we? So we'll say goodbye to our main engine. That will probably float up here forever, I guess. It's probably not going anywhere. And look at that, we are flying high over Kerbin now. And yeah, what a sight. Truly stunning, isn't it? This beautiful view we have of our lovely home of Kerbin, but it is time to return. We've finished all the work we need to do up here. We've proven that spaceflight is a thing, so we will return home. And we are just about to start our prograde burn, a retrograde burn I should say, and that should allow us to re-enter the Kerbin atmosphere. Beautiful, looking good. Alright, and we've just entered the atmosphere here, so hopefully we'll be all good and we don't heat up too much. I think things are looking pretty good so far though. Looks like we're going pretty well. I've not noticed any heat or anything like that. I'm not sure if potentially it's not implemented yet, or our trajectory just didn't really allow us to heat up all that much, but I thought we'd definitely see a bit of heat by now. Don't know. Alright, time to pull the chute. There we go. Perfect. Alright, there we go. It's a very easy, successful mission there. I'm super stoked with how that's done. And yeah, the game looks really nice. Obviously, this is still very early access. But yeah, super happy with how it's going so far. And here we are splashing down into the Kerbin Ocean. Oh, that was all pretty good. We are... Oh. Uh-oh. Can you swim, Bill? Because you might need to, if I'm honest. Alright, so we've built our first rocket. Now we're going to build our first plane. What do you think? So we've got pretty much the same sort of selection that we had in our previous sort of exploits. We've got a lovely looking single seat aircraft. I love the detail of the internals of these cockpits compared to the previous game, where you couldn't really, I don't think you could see inside any of them at all, but you can see all the detail, you can see all the flight controls, a little fire extinguisher in the back there. I think it looks really cool. Now I need to work out jet engines. What do they need? They need methane. Okay, so we need a methane fuel tank. Very nice, very nice. Well, that's very medium. Whoa, massive. Okay. Built-in control surfaces as well, I'm seeing. That's really cool. I like that. Little baby aircraft. Very nice. Very nice. Those are massive, massive landing gears. All right, do we need anything else? I think that's about all we need to give this sort of basic aircraft a go. So, wish me luck. I'm going flying. Oh no. Oh. I did not put my wheels there, so I don't know why they ended up there. That's very strange. But yeah, that's not where we wanted them to go. Oh. Let's try this again and see if it works this time. Okay, there we go. All right. Brake. So we don't want these ones to be drivable, actually. We want them to be locked. I believe we now use the parts manager rather than right-clicking on stuff. So we do not want steering. Anything like that. And cool. All right. So let's have a look and see what we can do here. So just testing out our control surfaces. It's all looking very good. And yeah, let's make this happen, shall we? I have no air intakes. All right, we've worked out our life now, I think, so we should be good to launch. We can do it. Alright, let's start our takeoff. Not quite yet, never mind. Let's go, let's take off. Let's get off the ground. Oh. Bob looks very happy with how things are going. Yeah, looks relatively easy to control, which is good. SAS is a little bit difficult to deal with. It's very janky. Did a little bit of a loop-de-loop. Can do a barrel roll. Yeah, this is super easy to control, I think, compared to compared to the first game. So we might we've had a little bit of a test. Let's see if we can return back to base and get this one landed. That's where the difficulty is going to be, I think. Deploying landing gear. Probably coming in a little bit hot, but I think we are in a decent position to make this landing stick. Let's butter that bread, shall we? Just passing over the runway safety area, I think it's called. And let's see. God, we are coming in Not hot at all now. Oh no. Oh god. Oh shit. I would call that great success. I don't know about you, but I think that is exactly what we're aiming for here. Yeah, so Kerbal Space Program 2, pretty good. It's obviously, once again, very early access. The reviews on Steam are very mixed as well. But, I mean, I'm not really that into the fine-tuning of stuff in KSP. I'm quite a casual player. And for me, I think this is pretty good. I don't have anything to complain about. I'm sure I will if I play it some more, which I fully intend to do. But yeah, this is a nice little introduction. Not trying to do anything too complicated. Just try and, build a plane and build a rocket, which I think we succeeded at doing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to all my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Kerbal Space Program 2. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.